Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Desperate Measures.
Hello.
Hello.
Right. The writer has arrived. And,
I said the things
takes
to
a
him?
look. Yeah, you say the things to him, and he makes a quick charisma check. See if you can notice your accent. Let's see. Rolled an 11. His charisma is 17. Holy shit. The most charismatic writer of all time approaches you. You say hello, and the writer immediately says back to you, "You're not from around here?" Hold on,
That's
wait.
right.
What's the sex
I'm
of
a
this writer?
dwarf.
It's a woman. That's an older woman, and she says, "You're not around from here. You're not even Eridonian. Who are you? Where are you coming from?" I see that. The parent on your face.
I'm from the... and I will say Hillsborough, the hills. We speak a little bit different over there because we're pretty far.
And these are your companions?
Yes.
Well, welcome, Father Dwarf. What brings you to Kneecap?
Come to recoup on some items, and we come to seek... I heard that there was a temple here.
Used to be. There is no longer.
What happened?
Scoria the Red, scourge of the world, burned it to the ground.
Damn that dragon.
Damn the dragon indeed. She came over here 6 months ago, blazed through Kneecap and Longcast together, setting fires to our towns, destroying what little was left.
Well... You mind if we come in? It's been a long march through the wood.
She doesn't answer right away. Instead, looking over, like, past you to the rest of the party. You can see the other archer, who's still, like, 100 yards back, has an arrow and the bow, but, like, it's not drawn or aimed. It's just kind of ready in case something goes down. Take a look over you and say, what is your purpose? Why have you come to Kneecap from Hillsborough?
Well, we come to trade.
Trade
I
what?
came for the... We came for the temple originally, but now we're just seeking a place to stay for a little bit.
Is this your final destination?
No, just passing through.
Where are you going?
We're going up to Keldoram.
Keldoram.
Yep, trying to get the dwarves to deal with an issue over in heat stroke.
Why are you going by foot instead of by sea?
Trying to keep it low key. We also had to come down here and visit Jacuzzi and see what happened over there. We heard some crazy, interesting stories. I can regale you of what we saw if you're interested.
Never heard of Jacuzzi before.
Oh, up in Hillsborough, we call it I can't see it on the map because so many fucking crosses.
That's Cauldron. It's a Cauldron. Yeah. I did such good work on that, man.
It's can't even tell that it's not Jacuzzi. Elephants.
Cauldron and Misty Rapids, and we even tried to visit Stromheim, but it's currently under siege.
Do come in, for a while at least. You may find people unwelcoming of your kind. Come along, and she will turn around. No. People not from Kneecap. Outsiders.
Oh.
We have no problems with dwarves here, Father. And she will trot back to the other horse, give it a friendly wave, and lead you guys by a good 60 or 70 yards. As you all trot back into town.
As we're walking back, guys, you don't have any money.
Well, I'm a cleric. We're gonna go figure it out.
Why do you have that faith, Ebnur?
Because hosting a father is one of the greatest, let's just say it's one of the greatest things that you can ever do in your life. I'll get him into heaven.
If you say that, Mr. Ebnur.
You guys should actually be more excited to travel with me, being a cleric and all. But, you know.
Well, you certainly have been very kind to us.
Yeah,
I can say with
Definitely would not be alive if it were not for you. So
absolutely, I could say with confidence that, especially in the demons that we fought back there, I'm pretty excited to be traveling with you, Ebnur.
Well, thank you. Don't fucking speak in kneecap, though. They don't even like my accent. I speak their language.
Wouldn't think of it.
I'll keep to myself.
You can approach Kneecap, and as you do, you hear the church bells in Kneecap begin to ring, and the large gate at the front of the town opens with a slow roll of the portcullis rising up until it's opened enough for you guys to enter in. And in the town, there are people kind of walking about. Not a lot of them. There's a lot of stray dogs, though, all hanging out. And the rider kind of motions to this front area by the gate and says, "Welcome to Kneecap." And you're looking around at these ruined buildings, kind of toppled. Not as bad as Tassel. The streets have been cleared at least, but there's still just like, here was a building, and we have no resources to repair it, so we're just gonna pile all of our crap on top of it. But here are the clean streets. Like, have you seen any pictures of like France after the Allied invasion, where like the streets are cleared but everything's ruined?
Everything's rubble.
Yeah. Something like that.
You got a can you point me in the direction of the ruined temple? I want to go say my piece.
Of course. And she
Is the
will...
cleric still around?
No. Caught in the fire. Burned alive. Hopefully it was a quick death. Dragonfire is quite hot, they say.
Wouldn't know.
All right, and she will bring you to the old temple. It's just a shell of its former self. Not much going on here. Just a pair of dogs out front barking at you as you approach. A few stragglers are following the party, and your horseback riders watching what's going on.
Is it completely ruined?
Oh yeah, it's
Okay.
like set on fire, and then what stone was left just collapsed. And it's just a pile of rubble, maybe a column here, an archway there, half of a wall over here. Yeah, it's a mess.
I'll ask the writer, is a gold still a gold here?
Gold is always a gold, my good friend.
And 10 silver is a gold?
We must do things very strangely in Hillsborough.
It's been weird. We have a weird economy over there. If you wouldn't believe it, 1 gold equals 1 silver in Hillsborough.
Nonsense.
Well, hate to tell you.
I don't believe you.
I'll take you one day, pretty lady, and I'll give her a wink.
She will kick her spurs into the horse and trot past the temple.
Yeah,
You guys here by yourself.
Good move.
Anyone a charisma roll? That's a 29. That's pretty good.
That is pretty good, yeah. Yeah.
Really good, yeah.
Maybe she was just so overcome with embarrassment, how much you had charmed her, that she had to get out of there in a quick hurry, before she blushed publicly.
I respect it.
Yeah.
All right, well, we got to have I'll whisper to my allies, we need an excuse to come back with all our money, because a gold is a gold here.
I would agree. This is a brilliant opportunity to get ahead here.
How much silver we got?
We got 25 silver.
Well,
And
do you
how
think
much
we
gold
could
we
find
got?
a store? I was saying if we find a store around here, we know what they need in town, and we could just bring back stuff that they would want for the store, and that would give us a good excuse to come back in.
How much gold do we
Yeah.
have?
130.
Oh, we're going to be rich.
That is one. If we get a 1-for-1, that is a full year.
Let's go find her.
I don't know if there is a money changer around here. We gotta
could
be
just-
careful. You gotta be careful who you ask.
That's true.
They did not seem the most friendly.
Nah. Well, let's go find a store and ask them if they need anything from out of town and see if we can bring it back.
All right. You can walk around town until you find the market that's left over. There are still a few people hanging around in the marketplace. Barking dog.
Why are there so many dogs?
How real of an answer to that question do you want?
Not very real.
They fucking breed a lot. Stupid dogs. No one has spayed or neutered their pets in this part of the world in a long time. They all need to watch The Price is Right. All right. Here you are in the small market area. There is a butcher shop set up, and conspicuously a lack of dogs anywhere near the butcher shop. There are a few people in and about trading, mostly fish for services and that sort of thing. You get a lot of strange looks, and the few people that look like they are town guards, maybe town guards too impressive of a term, maybe local organized thugs, because it's just, men and women with clubs and sort of bulkiness to them are standing around keeping an eye on everything, most especially keeping an eye on the 4 new people who are in town. You can sort of feel that you've got everyone's attention on you. And most especially because you're carrying weapons. And no one's asked you to disarm yourselves yet. But you are drawing a lot of attention. Yeah. Well, the board is yours.
Well, I'm going to go up to a shop that... is there like a weapon shop or anything?
There is a blacksmith's shop. Let me see what Kneecap has in terms of resources. Weapons aren't made in every town. Yeah. -1 dragon attack.
Real answer is all their owners died.
Let's see.
Damn.
They used to produce cotton, wine, horses, linen, and dyes. So no, there's a blacksmith shop in town, but no
All of those are
weaponsmith in particular.
incredibly flammable.
Horses?
Yeah.
Wine?
Yeah. I mean, to Dragonfire?
Oh, to Dragonfire, yeah, definitely. Uh-huh. I thought you just meant like lighting it, like putting it in your fireplace to burn it. But I see what you mean. Yes.
So there is a blacksmith
Wait,
shop?
you mean
They're
you
blacksmiths.
don't cut up your horses and throw them in the fireplace?
I have never cut up a horse, no. All my horse interactions have been feeding or riding, never murdering.
Oh, you
Never
ate the
made
horse.
any
Got
glue?
it. Got it.
I have never made glue. Nor eaten glue.
I don't know about that one.
You know what?
I don't remember eating glue.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't remember huffing glue either, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen. Didn't happen, that one. That one.
Just one
step
time.
Too far. Maybe as a child. Maybe that's why my brain's so broken.
There you go.
Oh, I thought that was the paint chips. My bad.
As we walk through
I say I was gluing the paint chips back on while I was eating them,
yeah.
and then that's how I started huffing it, is because the glue was open while I was,
There you go.
Huffing it and eating it.
Yeah.
While we walk through the town, do we see is there like an obvious like Lord's Manor or anything like that?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's just a big pile of rocks now, but there certainly was one right there, and I bet it was impressive too. That rock is kind of like rosy red. It's a really nice color. God, that must have been an amazing keep before a dragon ruined it. Now it's just blackened and charred.
Yeah.
Can I go up to somebody and ask, is there still a lord of Kneecap, or are you guys kind of fend for yourselves now?
We have no lords left. We have a small town council, stranger, and no clerics, she says, looking at your holy symbol.
Maybe I could fix that.
Are you here to stay?
Well, I have a few friends that also are looking for a safe place to call home. I kind of wanted to talk to maybe the council and see if I could bring them over here, and then, we'll see.
She turns to look at Vaughn, and Well, Vaughn, you don't know what she says, so she says blah 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 bar 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 bar.
What do I hear?
You hear what's your name, sir?
Oh, him?
Bar 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 bar.
He don't speak.
Is he mute?
All three of them.
They're all mute?
They taken a sacred oath to Tempos. They're my underlings, and they're not allowed to speak before year 4 of duty.
See. But he can understand me, right? She waves at you,
He can.
Vaughn.
I guess I politely nod my head.
Okay. She shrugs.
I'm going along with it.
Yeah.
How do you think your town would take kindly to, it looks like you guys need some help around here. No offense, no offense.
Last time someone tried to help us, turned out they were murderous, backstabbing sons of bitches.
Who was that? What happened?
People from Longcast. Town north of us. Both of us were hurt badly. Both of our towns were ravaged. And a whole group of them showed up one day, claiming that Longcast had been destroyed and asking for refuge. And despite the bad blood between us, we let them in.
As I heard, kind Kneecap would. The kindest outpost in the world.
Well, that night, they woke up, found weapons or smuggled them in, and set to killing our guards, hacked our soldiers to bits, tried to open the gates for their allies when the leader of our militia managed to fend them off and bring them down.
What was his name?
Grace,
She still around?
she led you in here today.
Oh, I never got her name.
Grace.
She seems mighty kind. Well, is Grace on the council as well?
She is.
Maybe I'll go have a word with her, see if she'd be interested in some peasant folk, They ain't bad people. They can help clear up the town, maybe fix it up. Maybe you guys I'll go talk to Grace.
All right.
I didn't get your name.
Brindy.
Nice to meet you, Brindy. It's Ebnur.
Ebna?
Ebnur.
Ebna.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
And I'll
Vaughn's leaning on his sledgehammer, and he kind of tilts his head a little bit. Bows his head.
I'll go to find Grace, I guess.
All right. You guys can find her. Party together.
Before I go, I would convene with the party very quietly, like whispering to them everything. I'll relay what I did, what I'm saying, what my plan is, I guess. What do you guys think? You think we could get the people from our village into maybe Kneecap or maybe the Misty Rapids as well to come?
Well,
I think the people from Misty Rapids wouldn't be a problem. They're already
Eridonian.
already Eridonian. Only thing we might, I don't know.
Be a little far-fetched. Tell them.
I don't think we'd be able to convince them that 150 people from Latrine just all happen to not speak
Yeah.
Eridonian.
yeah.
Maybe we bring in the Misty Rapid people first, as some would say, honey dick 'em, and then after that we bring in the latrine people and be like, well, you got 35 good, you had 120 bad.
Not familiar with what that term was you just said, Ebner. What was that, honey dick?
Yeah. Keep it down though, Vaughn. No yelling that.
Very interesting term there.
You never been honey dicked before, Vaughn?
No, I can't say that I have.
Are you sure?
Well, we bring in the 35 or Misty Rapids, the useful people. Let them mingle, maybe. I don't know. That's the plan. You think it's a good plan? Good idea?
Well, I mean, I feel like if we're moving our people over, they're not going to get too much benefit from being here, really. They're going to kind of be the same as any destroyed city if they can't speak the language. I don't know if we're really doing them any favors bringing them in here. On top of that, it sounds like these people are already pretty paranoid. I don't know if it would, the reception, I think, would be very tense, to say the least.
Reception could be tense, but I feel like they could learn the language.
I mean,
Wait.
how long did it take you to learn how to speak Eridonian?
A few months. I'd guess. Probably like 6-7 months of study. I mean, when you're like engulfed in like a culture, I feel like they kind of pick it up. I mean, it'd be awkward for a while, for sure. But I feel like people could pick it up.
Yeah, but still, if they are so paranoid about people from Longcast,
Maybe well,
I don't think it would be right by our people or by these people to bring our problems on them, especially considering I like to think that everyone in our village is an upright person, but who knows what happens? You go to a new land, all of a sudden things change.
well,
Whether
they all
that's-
seem pretty upright here. Is kind of what the vibe I'm getting. I think they're a little
Oh, sure.
of outsiders. I mean, where else could we take them? Because our goal is to take them away.
Well,
I mean,
The people from Misty Rapids is one thing. The people from our village, I suppose they could learn how to speak the language, but I think it would be quite the challenge to get them to accept people from our village. I mean, we only know if we talk to them, right?
Maybe we'll talk to the great knight lady that we met earlier.
I don't think she was a knight. She didn't look a knight.
well,
That's true.
hear me out on this one. Maybe this town can help us on our moving our people. If kind of over here where we got Latrine located at, I know that we might be able to get to one of these rivers. And since this town looks to be fishermen, maybe there's some boats or such we could use for hire to take our people down the river, and we could just drop them off in Pittsburgh instead.
That would work. What's in it for them?
Well, I mean, we'd have to pay them to take the people for the boat, but if we're paying the people versus the dragon, I'd consider that a success.
True. All right, let me go. Let me talk to him about the people, the group of Misty Rapids, the refugees from Stromheim. See how they're feeling.
Well, hopefully that can bring in some goodwill to these people. And maybe this would be a way that we could get back in and hire out these boats a little easier.
Get back in, trade our gold, hire out the boats, bring our people down to Pittsburgh.
And then maybe the same fishermen who take us down there, we can have them train some of our people in fishing. So that way they know how to get some food to begin with, and they can learn to I guess farm what they can down there. I'm not quite sure, but it looks to be the same kind of area that we're from down there in Pittsburgh, maybe a little swampier, but should be fairly close.
All right.
Little swampier. It was entirely swampier.
Well,
I saw
outside the city.
creatures. I saw creatures down there I ain't never seen before.
I'll go up to the lady.
To Grace?
Yep, to Grace.
Yeah, you can find her near the front gate. There are a few soldiers on top of the walls, and when I say soldiers, they're probably were hunters once upon a time. They've got bows, no armor even, on the top, and then there's a few standing at the bottom with some sort of leather. There's shields nearby, but not attached to them, and they've got like clubs against a wall, but they're just kind of shooting the shit amongst themselves. Grace is talking to the archers up top as you guys approach, but she sees you coming, looking for her, and kind of hurries up her conversation with them and comes down from the wall, stands adjacent to her horse, and looks you square in the face expectantly.
My lady, I came to parlay real quick.
Yes?
You know how I was telling you about Stromheim and it being in siege and all?
Yes.
Well, on our way here, we had a group of refugees meet us. And they're from up near the Stromscale Lake. Now, currently, I got them set up in Misty Rapids, about 35 of them. Some hunters, some people we taught to hunt, mostly fishermen and kids, mostly ladies. I was wondering if you'd be interested in maybe housing them or bringing them in. It does look like you guys could use some people, some helping hands to...
She furrows her brow. How could I trust these people to live here among us? They are not members of our society. How do I know they won't steal from us and flee the moment they can get an edge?
I mean, we could go through a vetting process if you'd like. You could have interviews with them. If you have a major distrust of one of them, we can talk about it. But from what I've seen, I know you can only take it as a word from a cleric, but maybe take my word for it. They're a good group of people. They mean no harm. They have no real weapons. They have no fighting experience. They're good at listening and following orders. So, if that makes any sense, they're followers. They ain't leaders.
She seems to accept this. Yeah. Well, if they are truly honest and looking for shelter and aid, and not treacherous, I don't see why we couldn't take them in. In times like these, we all have to stick together and work together if any of us are going to make it out.
That's what I've been saying. We came upon them and someone turned them away. And I said, well, who else is going to do it but us? So we kind of helped them out in Misty Rapids. And now I thank you for indulging us and helping them out as well. Helping us out in return.
What do you get out of this? Out of bringing them here?
Trying to fix the lands. Trying to set time the way it should be. Things are messed up. This isn't the right timeline that we're on.
Sure is the darkest timeline. All right, bring these people. I will bring the matter before the council, and I'm sure they would like to speak to them when they arrive. We will
All right.
tentatively wait for you if you ever make it back.
I'm sure I'll be seeing more of you. I guess then, do you mind if we rest the night and then head out in the morrow?
Sure.
If it would please you, we will happily give up our weapons and recover them in the morning.
I would appreciate that.
Show a good faith, and I'll hand over my spear and shield.
Okay. So the
You
rest of
tell
you
us to
guys
do
just
the
hear
same?
bar, 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 and then Ebnur just like, here's my weapons, out of the blue. What do you guys do?
I would have kind
Expectantly
of
look at Ebnur.
gave him a nudge, like that.
Like a
Like
nod.
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
I'll probably like squint a little bit, but give him everything.
I'll
Okay.
hold out my axe to him. I mean, if they take it, I don't know
Yep.
if they want my wood axe.
The guards will take your gear, and you can see them store it in a small closet next to the front gate that they're hanging out next to.
And then I think we walk away. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll ask her if she can provide a shelter for the night or something like a.
She points down towards the west side of town and says, near the cliffs there are some untouched houses, abandoned by those that died or fled. They should be suitable for you. And if you get hungry, you can head down the steps to the canal below. They've been mostly repaired. Some of the part is treacherous. You can fish below.
Awesome. I'll take the people to our house and then I'll explain everything that just went down and how they're very willing to take the Misty Rabbit people. I'll hype it up a little bit. I'll be like, they were actually like insanely excited about it to have their town replenished.
Well, I guess that is understandable.
That is good.
And
It
on
feels
top of
good to do right by other people,
Yep. It does
and
feel
to at the same time do right by our own people.
But yeah, we're making some progress here for sure. This is good.
What I think we should do is go back down through the Dalag Wood, stop by in Tassel. On our way there, pick up our gold. Go to Misty Rapids, and after we pick up the people from Misty Rapids and take them to Kneecap, we don't even stop by Tassel again with them.
No, we don't go through Tassel.
No. Well, we also do need to get them some food for the journey. I don't want to have to be foraging with them the whole journey. That'll take too long. We need to get some sort of rations for them.
maybe we could, maybe I can talk to Grace, see if we can get a horse and a wagon, food to bring, and make the journey a lot easier.
If anyone asks, we heard rumors that something good might be in, I don't know, Copper Hill?
What good?
I don't know, but that's why we're taking our gold.
Oh, yep. That sounds
In case
good.
anyone gets suspicious,
That is smart.
I
We don't
feel
want
like
to say
not
we're going
everyone-
through Longcast.
I don't
No,
feel
we
like
don't.
everyone back at Tassel would have the best intentions for Kneecap.
Do not
Yeah.
tell them we're going to Longcast. They have a very choice history with them, it sounds like.
Yeah, that would be not a good idea. I'd agree.
Okay. I think that sounds sensible. We'll tell them we're taking our gold to Copper Hill for whatever reason.
Okay. So
If they ask, don't offer up any information.
I don't think Garrett will care.
So you guys pass the night away here in town, right?
Yep.
And you can wake up the next morning. You are in Kneecap. It is a dreary, overcast day. It is cold as balls. There is a damp mist in the air as well as you shiver in your boots.
I wrap my cloak around me.
A wrap, yeah.
Well,
All right, let's head out, get our weapons and stuff, and be on our way. Let's go get the people from Misty Rapids. I'll ask him about a trolley and some food to take on our journey.
Oh, well, I wonder if they have any of that elephant left.
They might.
We
I
don't
think
need
it's a
not need
little-
it before. Maybe just the cart so we can move the food with us.
Yeah, I'll ask him. Tell him we got an elephant.
oh, that's what you mean by a trolley, like a wagon or something.
Yeah, like a wagon, say.
Got it. All right, so it's going to be about 100 miles
Yeah.
to get
We're
there.
going to Tassel first.
Tassel first. Okay.
Yep, Tassel first on the
So-
way there, and then directly to Kneecap on the way back.
So that's going to be
Stop at Tassel.
40 miles. Let's do the first day.
Wait,
Yes.
I was going to ask him about a wagon, because we want to
Oh,
bring...
right.
Unless you want to hand wave it.
No, if you need a wagon, then you need a wagon. So there are some old broken down wagons here that maybe one of you guys can repair. Are any of you a carpenter?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I am.
Oh,
Yes.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Had a stonemason earlier, you got a carpenter now.
if you have a carpenter in the party, you can repair it. No checks necessary. It'll just take
Perfect.
roll me D4 for the number of hours it takes to repair the cart.
D4.
Ooh.
Alright, D4. Whoops. That is not it. Sorry. Sorry, I'm bad.
Yeah,
There you
it's gonna take a little while because if the axle is broken, you got to go find a cart with an intact axle, and there's just rubbish everywhere, and you find one. It's a process to get it in working condition again. But 4 hours
Sure.
later, the cart is ready to go. It'll take you. You're gonna need something to pull the cart, right? Or are you guys just gonna pull it?
I
Is it
think
one
for
of
now
these,
we pull it.
For
Yeah.
now, we'll pull it.
It's a man-drawn cart, not a carriage. Or
Well, I mean, you could still pull one of those, right? With
Rickshaw?
4 people.
Yeah.
maybe with 4 people. I don't know about 4 people through
Yeah.
a forest. If you run into any significant ruts, it could be problematic. But maybe. I guess theoretically you could do it. It would just be time-consuming. Yeah.
Sure.
Mhm.
Okay,
I
so
mean, if we throw all of our excess stuff on the cart, and then we are all moving
at speed
unencumbered.
12, yeah.
Right.
Yep. Okay.
We've got rope. Tie us up to it and pull.
Yeah.
There's my con check for the day.
Nice.
28, fantastic. Did you make one at the end of yesterday? Because it was 2 days to get here. And now you made
I
one, the
rolled
first
a-
one. Did you do it? This should be your third one right now.
Yep, I'm finding it. Yep, I rolled a 1d20, yep, 25, and then a 35, and now a 28.
Excellent. And these each should have cumulative penalties, so this should be 28 minus 2 is 26. That's still a success. As you walk into the dingy, dimly lit woods on this cold as balls day, once again, you hear sort of like the distant ribbiting frogs. Large, very large frogs. The ribbit is deep enough that it almost like reverberates in your chest. It's one of those full body frogs.
We go quicker.
Okay.
Yeah.
You go quickly.
Fuck them frogs.
Yeah.
I have a
Don't want to
question.
deal with that.
Because I took fatigue the night before, and I mean, I have to cast the spell, right? Couldn't I have just fatigued myself that night, or cast like the so I wouldn't get the penalty, dispel fatigue, because it.
Yeah, you could have cast Dispel Fatigue at the end of the night to prevent the penalties from accumulating.
Okay, cool. That's what I'll do, kind of like every night if I still have it.
Okay, perfect. This is the wrong encounter table.
No encounter.
Wrong encounter table. No encounter.
Yeah.
Here is the right encounter table. I'm sorry.
Still
And
no
we're
encounter.
fucked.
SpaghettiOs.
Oh no. Okay. You cruise through the. Nope. Bears are hibernating this time of year, so no encounter. Excellent. You can spend your 2 days going through the Dalag Wood. Give me another. I guess if you are going to dispel fatigue, you don't need to make any checks. You have the spell.
Yeah. So I took the spell, and since I didn't need it, I'll just use it at the night.
Perfect. And then you can arrive at Tassel that next day after 2 days of travel.
Grab the gold and then go quickly.
So you're gonna grab the gold that you're owed from Garrett. Not Garen. Garrett with the T. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We got a wagon. We're gonna go buy something big.
This is Tassel on this day, and you got the cart. It is now the 9th of March, the day that you leave Tassel, and you're going to head to Misty Rapids. It is 73 miles, and you're going at a rate of maybe 30 miles a day because you've got a flat road that leads you there. So it'll be 3 days to Misty Rapids. Anything that we should talk about while you're on the road? I know what we're going to talk about while we're on the road. Because we all seem to have some different opinions on this. Let's start with Joka. These people, you were ready to leave them behind, weren't you?
Yeah.
Tell
for
me
sure.
about it. Why were you ready to abandon these guys?
It wasn't really more abandoned, and it's not that I dislike these people by any odd means, but we've got to take care of our village. Like, these aren't our people. I mean, I get that Ebnur wants to help them, but I mean, they're people just like us. They've got their own problems they got to deal with. I mean, we've got our problems we got to deal with. I just wasn't trying to go too out of my way to help them. If it's same kind of path, it's fine. Like, we can definitely help them get over to Kneecap. It helps us get in with that city. It helps us get boats from them. It's all on one good line. We're all good. But if it looked like they were going to start turning on us and we couldn't feed them and stuff, I had no loyalty to those people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, now they're useful.
Yeah, now
What
they're
about-
useful. They're
Yeah. What about you, Ebnur? You were in the opposite position. You were really trying to take care of those folks. You seemed like you really wanted to help them.
You know, as a player character, I've done a lot of bad in Koibu's world, and I'm just trying to do some good now. And a cleric is probably the goodest thing that I could have been. So, yeah, I really wanted to help him. I wanted to set him up. I wanted to teach him how to fish and stuff. And honestly, it worked out. Thank God he rolled a 20 on the encounter for the elephant, because now they're fed and happy.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. What about you, Jebediah? How did you feel about these people pre-useful?
I mean, even then, useful is a stretch of the term, but and kind of saw a little bit of home in them. Like, hey, everyone is in a really shitty situation. It's just for us, the dragon comes and takes everything, or the dragon's goons. For
Mhm.
them, that army came and took their livelihood. Rubbed me the wrong way that Garrett didn't. Was Garrett about it. I understand why in his position he kicked him out. That doesn't mean I have to agree with it. But I think taking these people to Kneecap is going to be good for them. I'm just slightly concerned about what they might say.
Okay. And last but not least, Vaughn, how did you feel about these refugees?
Yeah, I mean, Vaughn tends to have, given what, given his disgust for, doing things that don't seem to get very far and seeing other people, not in a very nice position. He kind of has a lot of empathy for other people that are sort of going through the same situation that he has, and he doesn't want to waste his life, and he doesn't want to see anybody else waste their lives. So if he can potentially help them, then so much the better. Regardless of whether it's someone from our own village or someone from somebody else's village. I guess the only thing that he's generally worried about is just that in the process of helping these people, is it going to be productive in the end? Like, can we actually get a good result out of this? That's the main thing. So if we're going to invest the time in it, then hopefully at the end of the road, we get these people to a better off position than they were previously. And, if this ends up being, just a crapshoot and we just sort of let them go and they end up dead in the next few days, then he's going to probably be pretty angry about that. So yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
So we got a good broad range of opinions about these people, which should help you, because it seems if you've got such a broad range of views, you're not really going to have any blind spots. If you were all super pro refugee, you might help them to the point of screwing yourselves over, and if you were all super anti-refugee, you might ignore them when they could be useful. But this seems like you've got a lot of different viewpoints that kind of cover every approach. Very healthy for society. All right, let's do our 3 encounter checks to see what happens on your way to Misty Rapids. Between here and Jacuz, we have no encounters on the first day. The second day may have an encounter. Why don't you all make me perception checks while I see if we have any?
Hey, finally, I made a good one.
Hey.
Yeah, we failed.
Ooh,
Thought I made a good one.
Jeb and Vaughn, thank you. I saw Azure Wind, and all I could think was Azure Wind and Tom, and I'm like, there's another name in here that's not Callum.
Sure.
What the fuck? Okay, perfect.
For a character that only lasted 1 episode, that name has lived on for so long.
I know, right?
It's weird. It's weird. Okay.
I'm happy for that, though. It's good.
And
won't forget
your enemies do not see you. So what you see as you are hiking through, or hiking along the road, is a group of gnolls that are, they are like crossing the road, kind of far away from you, scampering on all fours, from one tall grass to the other, and they just kind of like dart across the road. Maybe 6 of them, quickly, quietly, and then they're gone to the tall grass.
North to south or south to north?
East to west. Oh, yeah, in this case, it would be south to north.
Oh, so
They're going up.
Going
Okay.
up.
They're going up.
That was a lot of gnolls. I don't.
Yeah.
Well, we can wait for a little bit. We got this cart here we got to pull through. It's not like we can really go around. I guess we could go south into the Tether Wilds and give them a wider berth, but I'd
Let's
like to stay on the road.
Let's wait for a little bit. I don't think they. I don't know. I don't think.
Does this cart have solid sides? So, like, if I tried, I could hide in it.
Yes, there are sides. It has 3 sides. The back is open, and then it's got little poles to pull. Well,
Okay. Sweet. Then yeah, while we're waiting, I'll like get in the cart and then just be on Overwatch, if you will.
yes, on Overwatch.
Although,
All right. Looks like the party stops. The gnolls have crossed. How long are you going to wait?
15, 20 minutes. Sound good to you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No sign of the gnolls after 15 or 20 minutes.
keep going.
Yeah, keep going then.
Right. They
But,
must have gone because they don't harass you in any way, shape, or form. You can arrive at the town at Jacuzzi and continue your journey the next day.
Same anything? Is it daylight?
It is a bright, sunny day. The winter cold has abated somewhat. Not in the morning, but during the afternoon, sunshine kind of warms the bones. And that night, as you are approaching Misty Rapids, you can hear the baying of wolves or maybe coyotes in the distance.
Okay.
As you enter on into the town.
I'll group up the town.
All right. The people see you all coming. They don't have much else to do. Some of them don't, the old and the young kind of just sitting around. And,
how's it been, everybody?
One of them approaches you with kind of wide eyes and shakes his head quickly. Not good.
People die?
Something came in the night.
What happened?
We heard screams, cries, and when we came to in the morning, it's not a one of us came out of our houses, our caves, our huts, our ruins. There were drag marks that went for a little ways and then vanished off the side of the road. And then 2 nights ago, there was something moving around at night south of town.
Anybody
Something
missing?
Formless and shapeless, like a patch of mist in an otherwise open night.
Is anybody missing?
Yeah,
How many?
3 people.
All right, well, we're here to get you guys out.
What about the ones that were taken?
I don't know. My first priority is the rest of you, and then we'll come back and deal with that after. But we're going to take you to Kneecap. They agreed to let you guys come and stay.
Kneecap?
Yeah.
But they're rebels.
Well, looks like Stromheim's under siege, and we all need something and someone to help us, and they agreed. They seem fine with you. I hope that you can seem fine with them. If you in particular don't want to go, I guess you can stay with this misty, formless beast. They'll take you in where no one else would.
I think that's probably best then.
All right, get the old, get the children, get on the cart.
Okay, the cart's not going to carry everyone, but they will
just like
gather the folks, yeah. Okay. The people have been gathered, but it is late. As you can tell by the howling of the wolves or the coyotes in the distance. You're definitely not going to be able to leave until morning.
Yeah.
It is... Oh, no, actually, it's the night before the full moon. No, it's a few nights after the full moon, so I guess technically if you want to travel at night, you could.
I will
I think
ask
we
the
should-
party.
No, we should rest up.
Okay,
I agree.
Like,
let's
if
rest up.
if something is out and about, I say we keep everyone in the same place.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
And
I have to watch out in case that thing comes back again.
Let's all rest up in like the biggest building. Everybody together.
Have a sleepover before we all leave the next day.
Yeah.
have a couple people keep watch with us, just an extra set of eyes to keep a lookout.
Yep.
All right. That night, while you are all keeping watch, there are some distant, disembodied voices that you hear. Sort of like this low murmuring, almost like somebody's mumbling in the room next door, but it's not coming from the room next door. It's coming from like down the road, but for you to hear something mumbling from that far down the road doesn't really make sense.
Ooh.
I mean, we ignore it. I think I do.
I mean, keep an eye out at the door and whatever else we can do, but I'm not going out there.
I care more if the volume changes, like if it gets noticeably closer.
Yep.
That is not the right button. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's fine at first. It kind of goes away. But it's eerie. later that evening, late into the night, when the moon is high above you, there comes the tapping of claws on stones from the ruins next door. The click, click, click of something slowly walking through the ruins.
I think I just
Click.
whisper to people to
Click.
wake up and get their improvised weapons ready, and I ready an attack with a spear.
Mr. Ebnur, can you look out a window, see if you can maybe see one of those things we fought the other day?
I'll tell one of the people to look out that window and tell me if they see anything.
Mr. Ebnur, you're the one that can see in the dark.
I ain't getting near window.
I'll get you a box.
Damn it, Ebnur, I thought you cared about these people.
What was that?
It's better if we're all together. And I have my attack ready at the door.
We're going to end our session for here today.
It's fine.
When we come back next week, we're going to find out what the click, click, click in the night really is. And that's going to be the end of our session.
Well, it's
It's
good.
actually just the neighbor, guys.
Just your favorite neighbor.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing?
Exactly like that.
Hello, everybody.
This has been Desperate Measures, episode 5. Our heroes are starting to branch out and be more heroic, even if it costs themselves something, which is a rare sight in a D&D campaign. People trying to be good when the world is bad. Beautiful thing.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
All right. So before we go out, let's just do some shout outs and stuff. And let's start
No
with...
EXP?
We're in the middle. Unless you want to.
I'll calculate some EXP, but why don't we start with Vaughn on the experience of the shout out front? Who are you? Where can they find you? All that jazz.
Yeah, my name's My name's Azurewind. I'm at twitch.tv/Azurewind, AZUREWIND. It's my City of Heroes character. Anyways, I play XCOM Tuesdays through Saturdays, and then Sunday and Monday I also play XCOM, but that's sort of it's a different XCOM. It's the old XCOM from the 90s. So basically I play XCOM all week now. But anyways, yeah, I play XCOM and we name soldiers after people in chat and stuff, and it's fun. So
and how do you keep yourself from bashing your head into your table every 5 minutes or screaming your lungs out when you misclick or you hit a tab like one twice instead of one cancel? You know? Yeah,
I did that Saturday, and I basically infiltrated a mission, and I was going to boost it, and instead of boosting it, I hit the launch mission button. And since and I'm not playing Iron Man strictly anymore. I'm playing like Learning Man, but I keep to my checkpoint. So like I'm only checkpointed at one place. So that was a legitimate misclick because I essentially sent people on a mission that had 30 aliens instead of just 9. So I immediately Alt F4'd the client and I started going, no. But then the problem is that even in Iron Man, XCOM doesn't like to save on the geoscape on the strategic layer. So I lost like 40 minutes worth of strategic tinkering and stuff, so I had to get back to that point. Anyways, it's fun. It's still fun. I don't know how yeah.
It's a great game to watch other people play. It's not a great game to play yourself. Yeah. All
exactly. Right. Yeah, that's the idea. Yeah.
Excellent. And Mrmouton, where can people find you and what can you talk about?
Find me at twitch.tv/MrMouton. I just play pretty much been WoW. Probably gonna play more League of Legends. So yeah, maybe variety. It'll be boring one day.
You bring up League.
Is never boring.
I literally solo queue support, and I got a Cho'Gath 80 carry, and then that was the game that got me demoted back into gold.
I would have dodged.
Oh my god, dude! I didn't realize. Like I clicked my character, I locked in, and went pee, and I came back to the loading screen. It was just kill me. Just kill me now. Sorry.
Man.
Legends, terrible game.
And last but not least, Connar.
What up? I'm Connar. I have not had problems with League of Legends. It's amazing what problems you don't have when you just don't play it. But other than that, you can don't find me at work, please. Yeah, that's what I do.
Excellent. Well, you can find me at Koibu all over the place. You probably know who I am and where I am anyway. And we are out, except for the fact that everyone gets to take home 750 XP for today's adventures. That is 2,000 for the elephant, 1,000 for the antics with the survivors thus far. Oh, I forgot all about the demons.
I was going to say,
Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Roll it back,
We're doing
everybody.
the demon stuff. You can find me at Will Kills. I play League of Legends. I play other variety games. We're working through the Deus Ex series right now. I'm playing every game on my Steam. It's going. We're working our way through. We're on game number 5.
Are you doing that just by like, I want to play this, or is there like a order to it?
I'm trying to play like a shooter, like at all times, and then I've got like some other back games, but a lot of them are really old games inside of my Steam. I'm realizing, and it makes them a lot harder than they should be because it usually takes me like an hour to figure out how to get them to run.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fun, but it's good times
I
though.
hear that.
I didn't mean to skip you. I thought your shout out was talking about League of Legends being
Oh
dumb.
no, just it brought
I
me.
mean,
back.
that's also part of the show. That was
The horror stories came rushing back. I'm sorry, I just
All
couldn't.
right. Everyone can take home a whopping 1,606 experience points. Actually, I think Ebnur might level.
1,600.
3,433. 3,433. Let's go. Cleric.
I think levels at 3,000.
yes.
Yeah, it does.
Wow, did you level session
2
back to back?
spells. Yeah, I
It's worth
did.
a lot.
Actually, both of the fighters should level.
Is it 4,000?
Fighters
Yeah.
level at 4. Are the fighters at 4,000?
Yeah, 4,066.
We
without
also forgot
10%.
bonds 10%.
Yeah, Vaughn
Yeah,
gets
it's
his
not
10%.
10%. So this was
Damn.
1,606, right? And then
Yeah.
10% on top of that, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Are we rolling for
And I
each?
just
Wow,
need
so let's do HP and
4,
everything
3,
right
4.
now. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I kind
I
of
4, 3,
Short
4. That's all I need.
4, 3, 4. So close.
So
I hope you all enjoyed the one session of second level. It was a great level, everyone. Well done. Well done.
It was good work,
2
man.
sessions, Neal. 2 sessions
2 sessions?
for me.
No, for
The
me it
next
was
session.
1. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's start with Joka. Why don't you roll us your new HP?
10.
Nice.
Hot diggity.
Eat that,
28.
Malachi.
All right, you will also get a non-weapon proficiency, a weapon proficiency, and new saving throws, and a bonus of 1 to hit. And I can help you sort out all those things in between streams.
Okay.
Next is Jebediah.
I didn't level.
Excellent.
I still need 434 experience to level.
Yeah. All right,
4 through 4.
Vaughn.
All right, so I'm rolling 1d10, and then my HP adjust is 4, right? So I add 4 to that.
You have learned the ways of the second edition.
All
Nothing
right,
left to teach you
fantastic.
now.
Oh, that's
5.
probably.
Yes, this is what to teach you.
I rolled 1.
Ones.
I rolled 1. But I still gained 5. That's what's great about my
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, still good.
All
1d6
right.
plus 3?
8. 1d8 plus
Even better.
3? Can't be 3.
2.
2.
2.
I have 16? Oh, yeah.
2. Yeah. 6. Very nice. Vaughn, you will also get a bonus to hit of 1, new saving throws,
Brilliant.
Ebnur also
and
gets a +1 to hit.
non-weapon proficiency. Ebnur will get a +1 to hit and new non-weapon proficiencies, but
Level
no
2
saving
spells?
throws. And you will get level 2 spells, yes.
How many do I get?
You will want to consult the player's handbook for
I
all
get
these
3.
things. You should get 1
1.
by base, plus maybe a couple extra for 3, yeah, because of your 2 bonus spells for your high wisdom,
So
plus
good.
willpower.
Do I get another level 1 spell as well? Oh, no, it's 5 spells total. Well,
It's,
I'll
look
check
at,
it out.
Take a look in
There's
the
the
player's
table.
handbook. Yeah.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, and if anyone has any trouble, hop in the Discord, and our viewers know this shit and will be happy. They would be thrilled to help you with your characters.
Awesome.
They would be
or
more than thrilled
Screw
to
those
it.
people. You can also come to me
Very
and I'll help you out.
concerning level.
Yeah, but the
I'll
people
have
will love
Oz
you.
Mctacky, yeah.
All right. That's it for Desperate Measures today, everybody. Come back next week for the click, click, click. See you then. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Boy body, why nobody bragging about that? Not to be demeaning, but your true calling is carpet cleaning, just to get ready for that switch. The day's coming when you're banned on Twitch, and I'm gonna be screaming, ha ha, look at that bitch. That's what I got, boys. Is that fire? Did I get pogs or did I get ha-has?